Today we're going to talk about how to work an electric drill. Before we begin, let's learn the parts of an electric drill. To start off, we're going to talk about the chuck. The chuck can be a key or keyless chuck. Next, we'll move on to the handle. This is the handle. There's also a motor and vents on the drill. Vents can be placed at different portions depending on the make, model, so be sure you do not cover those with your hands or else the drill may overheat. Next is the trigger. On this drill, it controls the drilling motion. You will have a cord or a battery as well. This is cordless. There's a battery pack on it. There's also a forward and reverse switch. The speed selector can be variable or 2-speed. This is variable. A slow has a high torque for screws and a high speed is used for drilling holes. Next is the clutch. The clutch controls the torque. A lower number means more resistance and a higher number means less resistance. The numbers do not mean anything as far as a definitive high or low. They're variable by make and model. Let's move on to safety aspects of using a cordless drill. It's always a good idea to wear your safety goggles. Another aspect would be securing your wood to your table using clamps if they're available. If not, make sure you're on a firm, sturdy surface that will not move. You should always check your bits for wear and tear and make sure that they're installed properly. You always use the drill using two hands. One is for the trigger and the other is for stability. The drill is universal in nature, meaning it can be used with a right or left-handed person. Now we will try to drill a hole. Let's start. This is not working. Some problems that might arise if your drill is not drilling a hole would be to check if the drill is in reverse. Is the drill in reverse? Yes, it was. We changed it to the correct forward setting, and we also would want to make sure that our bit is not dull or broken in any manner. Our bit is good and our drill is good. Some tips before we drill an actual hole would be to touch the work before we start. This is different than lots of our other tools that we use. We'd also want to clamp a scrap piece of wood below the piece we are working on to protect the work table and make a clean bottom without any chip out. We would want to keep our elbows against our body and feet slightly off center and apart for stability. Let's now drill a hole. Perfect. We have a hole now. To change a drill bit, first you will put on safety glasses. Now you're ready to change the drill bit. While with the chuck facing away from you, twist to the right to loosen the existing drill bit by holding the bottom of the chuck. Remove the loosened drill bit by holding the body of the drill bit. Place the shank of the new drill bit into the chuck. With the chuck facing away from you, twist to the left to tighten the new drill bit while holding the bottom of the chuck. Now you are ready to use your drill bit. Now that we have changed our drill bit to a Phillips head bit, we're going to screw a screw into our board. To do this, we will hold the screw to start near the head of the screw. Once the screw becomes engaged in the wood, we'll move our hands back to two hands on the drill for stability. Here we go. And our screw is on the board.